feel like I have been hyping up this video for months, but it's really only been a couple. But today I am sharing my results from my Drunk Elephant long haul. If you're new here, this is a series I started back on my channel in the beginning of the year where I test out a product for an extended period of time. So I've titled it long because it's a long time, and haul because I have spent some money. I started this with Lush. I used only their skincare, I think, for 30 days. I also did it with Function of Beauty, testing out the hair care system for 6 weeks. And for Drunk Elephant, I started originally going in with it for 30 days, but I changed it to 6 weeks just because I had so much product left and I wanted this video to be very accurate. I knew I had to do this test with Drunk Elephant. They have very strict guidelines around the ingredients that shouldn't be in skincare. I abuse all of them. I use so many different things on my skin, so I wanted to see what would happen. Today, I will share my results. I'm going to go through briefly over each product, all my thoughts and feelings on those. So if you're excited for today's video, do go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and let's get into it. Hey guys, it is September 1st, which means it's the first day of only using Drunk Elephant for 30 days, and I am so excited. I thought before trying out my new morning routine, I would go through and show you what my skin looks like before I have anything on my skin, except for some doggy drool. That is how Lucy woke me up this morning. But as far as my skin type and my concerns, I'm normal to dry, very dry in the winter, especially forehead, sides of my nose. Those tend to be the places that flake up the most. And then for my skincare concerns, hyperpigmentation, upper lip. I also have a sunspot right around here that's forming. Of course I have freckles, but that one's just getting darker. Congestion is another big one. I don't really see it much now, but when I put on makeup, that's when I see a lot of like those little bumps and texture coming up. Whiteheads would be that congestion that I see most often. Dark circles is another big one. So those are pretty much my bases, all of my concerns. I'm hoping this 30 days helps with some of those things. We shall see. Stay tuned. As you just saw in that video, originally I was gonna do this for 4 weeks and extended it to 6 weeks. I'm really happy that I did that, but also too, originally I wanted to have this video up right away, of course, but it did take a lot of time to get all the information together. And I'm kind of glad it did, because now I've had time for my skin to adjust back to normal and all the ingredients that I use, all the different products that I use. So I feel like I can speak to it a little bit better. There is some other things I want to address before getting into the products. One, Drunk Elephant was acquired by Shiseido, I think, while I was doing this test. They've also had a little bit of drama that I'm also going to talk about in a second. So they were acquired by Shiseido, and what that means is if you are cruelty-free and you do not purchase from brands whose companies aren't cruelty-free, you would no longer consider Drunk Elephant to be cruelty-free. Where I saw this info at first, it was a live stream from Jen Loves Review, so I'm going to link that video below. A second video I will be linking below is from Hiram. He makes excellent skincare videos if you haven't watched him before. But basically, he has decided that he will no longer be purchasing from Drunk Elephant, and he was a huge supporter of them. Reason being is their treatment of their customers and also their blatant disrespect for Caroline Herons. She's also another YouTuber that I really do enjoy as well. I'm not going to get into all the controversy there. That's why I'm going to put his video down below. Not because I don't want to. This video is just not what it's about, and it would be super long.
Great face I froze on. I wanted to tell you guys, and I meant to say here, I found a whole Reddit thread and a post from Instagram where Drunk Elephant had said to a guest that, or a customer, that they wouldn't have breakouts or irritation if they eliminated the suspicious 6, that those ingredients are usually the culprit. And it seems like that is their normal mindset. I have seen other posts like that as well, where they almost infer that if you are only using Drunk Elephant products or using products without those ingredients, that you shouldn't have any kind of skin problems whatsoever.
In total, I tested 16 different products. Some of them were also first impressions, like I said. Some of them I had purchased previously or sampled previously. Some of these are full-size items, and then some are from a set I purchased. It's called the Little Set. If you want to see more behind my purchasing decisions and why I got what I did, I'll also leave my Sephora VIB summer haul below. I explain it a little bit more in that video. I do want to quickly go over Drunk Elephant's Suspicious 6 and what those ingredients are and what they believe should not be in skincare. It's directly from their website. It's in their FAQ section. So they have silicones in here, essential oils, which I use a ton of essential oils on my face, fragrance/dyes, drying alcohols, SLS, and chemical/synthetic sunscreens. Let's go ahead and get into the first product. I'm going to do this somewhat in order of my routine. So the first thing I tested was the Slaai Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser. First of all, I just love this packaging. This spoon is magnetic, which I think is so cool. Even when I say something negative about Drunk Elephant, I love their packaging. It's so innovative and it's just really, really smart. So this cleanser, of course, I've taken notes. I have a lot of notes in front of me, is $34. I'll show you what it looks like. I also have a video of me using it. I use quite a bit of this. If you watched my Sephora haul video, you saw me say that I did not want to purchase the full size of this. I think it's too heavy and it leaves a film on the skin, but I needed something to remove my makeup. So I was curious to see if over 6 weeks, if I changed my mind, and I did not. I still love my Green Clean Cleansing Balm from Pharmacy. I have 2 back here calling my name when I do run out of this. Another thing to note with this, it comes with this little bamboo booster, which I just think is kind of silly. This, I will say, the exfoliants in here, it has charcoal powder and then also bamboo spheres. Spheres are a good thing. That's what you want. Those spherical round exfoliants are the ones that aren't going to cause micro tears in your skin. So that is a smart decision. But for me, this doesn't really make sense. When I am cleansing my skin, it's usually at night. That's when I'm removing my makeup, and I usually will do it at the sink. I'm not going to use this at the sink because that would be too messy. An exfoliant is something that I'm going to use in the shower. I would not want to take this in the shower because it will most definitely melt. So for me, this doesn't make a lot of sense. I get where they were being innovative and I get the idea behind it, but it's not something that I would use or would remember to use. I maybe use this 2 or 3 times throughout the 6 weeks, but still I would not repurchase this product, and I don't really recommend it. I just think there's better things out there. The next thing I tested was the Beste No. 9 Jelly Cleanser. As you can see, I just have a trial size of this. It came in the little set. Full size is $32. I knew going into this that I did not like this product. I have tried a sample of it before, and I found it to be too drying. It does effectively feel like it's cleansing the skin, but that's about it. I don't think I could use this on a regular basis, and that's why I did not buy the full size. That's really all I have to say about it. It doesn't really smell like anything in particular. It was just too drying for my skin, which is why I bought these. This is their little soap set that you can buy for $22. Full sizes of both the soaps are $28. So I tried both the Pekee Bar and then the Juju Bar. I haven't used soap on my skin in so very long, probably since I worked for Lush. Then I regularly did use some kind of soap, but that's been like a decade. So it's been a very long time. I was kind of limited in my options because I knew I did not like the Beste No. 9 Jelly Cleanser, and I kind of felt forced into trying out these soaps. I was very hesitant. I thought it would be way too drying for my skin. I was surprised, in fact. This soap I actually really enjoyed using, and it did not feel drying on my skin. I can't say that it felt hydrating. It didn't really leave my skin with anything, but it did not feel drying, and that was most important to me. I don't know if I would purchase the full size of this just because I have so many other cleansers that I really do love, but this was very mild. It didn't sting my eyes, and I do actually give this a pretty good review. I didn't think I would, and I thought it was going to be so drying, but I actually really enjoyed this. The next thing I tried was the Juju Bar. I did not really like this. The first couple times I used this, so this one has like little exfoliating bits in it. I think it's bamboo powder is what I read. After using it a couple times, the first couple times I was like, oh, this feels nice, it's not too much. But after some of the soap did wear away, it got entirely too gritty. It actually felt really rough on my face and like it was might be like tearing or doing something that it shouldn't be doing. So I stopped using it. I know this review seems pretty negative so far. Bear with me, there are some products that I did really enjoy. It's just their cleansing options are not my favorite. One of the most popular products from Drunk Elephant, the C-Firma Day Serum. This retails for $80. I am not new to this product. I have been using it for maybe a year or two, on and off, give or take, but I do have an empty of it here that I'm going to show you in just a moment, and I did get a little size in the little set that I did go through. This is a vitamin C serum. It's 15% L-ascorbic acid. It also has pumpkin ferment and pomegranate in it, and those are made to work together to help exfoliate the skin a little bit, but they also help refine texture and the pores. I really do enjoy this serum. There's a reason that I do keep buying it. I like the texture of it. I can't say that I've noticed a huge improvement or difference in my skin. I only really truly have one sunspot that is kind of hiding right here. I would have had to take a picture a year or two ago when I started using this versus now to see if it really has made a difference. It certainly did not within the 6 weeks, but it's not that I don't like this product. I would like maybe to try a different one next time. So I don't know if I'm going to repurchase this, go right away and buy it, but I will use this up. Maybe I'll try it again. I'm really curious about Tatcha's, their vitamin C right now. I want to show you the texture of it. It kind of has a gel-like texture, so if you are someone who has normal, combo, oily skin, I don't think this would be too much for your skin. It feels fairly light and it does absorb easily. You definitely want to use SPF when you are using this product. Another thing to note is the color. You want it to be that orange color. If it's too dark or more brown, that means it has gone bad. Vitamin C is an ingredient that is very susceptible. Oh, I said it. I could never say that word, to going bad, and that darker color means that it has. So you want to be careful when you are buying vitamin C, especially Drunk Elephant's products. I love their packaging. I said that already, especially this one because it is light tight. It's dark in here, so that helps the vitamin C not go bad, helps to keep it longer on the shelf. You twist it up and you pump it out. But I also want to show you the empty that I have here, if I can get it open. So as you're pumping, each time this little guy moves up and there's none left in there. There's a little bit of discoloration around there, but that's not really product. It might be a tiny bit of product, but it's not one of those containers for a skincare product that you have to dig your finger into or get a Q-tip out to try to get the last bit, every drop, all your money's worth out of the container. So I do really appreciate that about them, and I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that. Oh, and because I forgot to say, if you are vegan, vegetarian, it smells like ham, like straight up ham. It did take me a while to get used to, but especially if you are a non-meat eater, that might really bother you. If you guys feel like it smells like ham, let me know below. TLC Framboos Glycolic Night Serum. As you can see, this is just a mini from the little set. I purposefully did not buy the full size. I did about a year, 2 years ago. I think it was springtime. I tried it and it broke me out terribly. I am not someone who often has reactions to products. Sometimes I might get a little red if an ingredient is really strong or if it was warming or something like that, but I very rarely break out. I actually don't think I ever have. Not like this one. What happened that first time is I got little white bumps all over my face. At least 10 of them. Like, it was not good, and I took it back right away. So going into this, I was very scared to use this product. It's 12% AHAs and 1% BHAs, and it retails for $90. The reviews for this on Sephora.com are stellar, and I wanted so badly to enjoy this product. I used it on day 6, so I wanted to make sure it wasn't on the first day because I wanted to give my skin time to play with all the other products that I was new to and not throw in this one that I thought maybe could cause a reaction, and it did. I got the white bumps again. Also, too, I don't remember experiencing this the first time. I'm going to put a picture in here so you guys can see it. I had the tightest feeling in my cheeks right throughout here, and it was so dry, and there was like little lines across my face. Like, my skin was like torn. It wasn't like bleeding or anything like that. Like, it wasn't that extreme, but like when I kind of moved my face, I could feel how tight it was, and it was very uncomfortable. I did try to use it one other time. I had a lot going on throughout those 6 weeks. I had some weddings and events, and I didn't really want to take the chance on really giving this a try. So I tried it one other time. I got whiteheads and I stopped using it. if you guys have experienced that, if there was a period of like purging, it does happen with some skincare, and it went away and it was fine after a while, let me know. I don't know if it's just me and my skin, if it's like a true bad reaction, like I can't use this at all, or if my skin's just purging. I don't really experience that often. I do already use other products that have AHAs and BHAs in them, so I don't think that's the case. I think it is an ingredient in here that does not work for me. Sadly, I can't recommend this for myself. It might work for you though based on reviews, but I certainly can't use it. And then this guy, this was like my saving grace. This is the B-Hydra Intensive Hydrating Serum. The full size of this is $52. As you can see, I just have some minis. One of them came in the set, but also some of their products, especially the ones like the retinol, I believe, and anything that's like really active, also comes with this because it really helps to soothe and calm the skin. I love this serum. Any review that I've seen on it in the past has said that it's just kind of like unnecessary. I don't know if it's because I was using the Drunk Elephant products and my skin was getting really dry that I love this so much. So I'm really curious to keep testing it to see if I like it with just all my other normal skincare. I'm going to show you the texture. So it is a fairly light serum that you can easily layer with other products. Like I said, Drunk Elephant also recommends you can use it with some of their other products that may be a little strong, like their baby facial. It can help with any kind of irritation or redness after doing that mask. This one has vitamin B5. This is all supposedly, it's what their ingredients are from their website and what they say they will do. So the vitamin B5 is made for hydration and then also is supposed to help with the barrier function of the skin. It also has pineapple ceramides, which help with texture, and sodium hyaluronate cross polymer. They use that a few times in their products, and I know it's just going to trip me up whenever I say it. Like I said, I want to test out this product with my normal skincare routine to see if I still find it to be effective, because if it does, I think I will be picking this one up. I did really enjoy it. The next product I tested was their retinol. The A Passioni Retinol Cream retails for $74 for the full size like this one. I actually bought this back in the beginning of summer, maybe late spring, and I stopped using it when I realized I was going to be doing this video, so I only used it maybe a handful of times. Retinol is not something you're supposed to just jump in and start using right away. You kind of gradually have to work up to it. This is a 1% retinol, certainly the highest percentage I've ever used. I think the only other product I've used with retinol in the ingredients list is from Luna, from Sunday Riley, their Luna Sleeping Night Oil. And even then, I think it's a little diluted from the oil. So this is certainly the strongest retinol that I have used. It's almost like whenever I would use this, I really wouldn't see anything happen with my skin. I'll show you the texture of it so you guys can see it. You really don't need a lot of it. It does, you can see it. It's pouring out of the product. You can see I did not want to get that much. There are negative reviews for this product on Sephora.com for that reason. I guess it's the pressure and all of it starts to slowly drip out. See, now I'm going to be wasting this product and I really don't want to do that. But yeah, it's kind of like a thick, not a cream because it doesn't feel moisturizing, but it is like a thick pasty kind of feel to the skin, but it does all absorb. At least I guess my hands will get some kind of treatment today. I don't want to waste it completely. Whenever I would use this product at night, I'd say when I started it was once a week and then I worked up to twice and then 3 times a week, and it was almost like, hello, are you doing anything? Because nothing was happening. A lot of people experience peeling when they use retinol. I didn't have any of that. I didn't really see any difference in my skin, any change. I'm gonna have to continue using this. I don't know what to do with this. I'm gonna have to continue using it to see if I like it, if it does make any kind of difference in the texture of my skin. So for now, I can't really give you like a full-on review. It doesn't work quickly, that's all I'm gonna say. If you have tried the product, let me know if you experience peeling. Maybe it's a positive thing that didn't happen. But for me, I also kind of use those indicators to know something is having some kind of effect on my skin. So see, that's unnecessary. The next product is one that I already knew that I loved, and that is the TLC Sukari Baby Facial. This I've had for maybe about a year. It did take me a long time to get through because I have a lot of masks in my collection, but I just finished this about a month or 2 ago, and then I did purchase the full size. This one is $80 for the full size. You do go through it fairly slowly. You can only use it once a week, which I did. It became like my normal Sunday routine to put this mask on. for 20 minutes. It does have a very strong tingle effect at first. No different every time I got the tingle. It's not like it's something that wore away after a while. I did feel like that happened with Sunday Riley's Good Jeans. I stopped feeling that tingle. I still do with this. It completely helps to exfoliate the skin. It gives you really smooth, soft, buttery skin, and I would repurchase it for that reason. This is 25% AHAs. The blend is glycolic acid, tartaric, lactic, and citric acids. I don't know why I can use the glycolic in this and then not the TLC Framboos. I'm not sure what it is. It could be another ingredient in that product. I would have to do some research there. It also has chickpea flour in it. Come to think of it, that's what this smells like to me. It's a very mild scent. Most of their products are because they don't have any kind of synthetic fragrances, but this mask I would recommend. I do want to say I wish they would have other types, maybe something a little bit more hydrating or something that's brightening for the skin. I guess this is, but something that I could put on before I get in the bath. That's my favorite way to use a face mask, is put one on, get in the bath for 20-30 minutes, and then take it off. This I think would be a little bit too extreme for that with the tingly sensation and then the heat. I don't think I could really stand that for my skin, so I wish they would have some other options, but this mask is great. Now I'm going to get into all of the creams and oils. So the first one I'm going to discuss is their eye cream. They do have another one called the Shaba Complex. This one is the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. It says it has Power 5C it is, as well as an 8 peptide blend. Full size of this is $64. I tried a sample of this at one point. I have a little mini here that also came in the little set. About a year ago I had this. It was on my wish list because I loved it so much. So I was so looking forward to trying this out. But it did not go as planned. I found this to be a little bit too light for me. It actually got really dry on my eyes. Every year in winter, it's gotten progressively worse over the years. And you may even be able to tell with the eyeshadow I'm wearing now. My skin gets very dry and scaly up here. And last year, I feel like that happened in more December and January. We're in October now, and I already have that irritation and the roughness. I don't know if it's because I use this for the 6 weeks and I'm just now getting back to my regular eye creams that are more hydrating, but this was not it. If you have used the other eye cream, the Shaba, let me know if that's more hydrating, because this did not do it for me. It has the same very cool functional lid and top. I do love that about it. I'm actually considering returning this because I went through this in the 6 weeks and then maybe use this once or twice. I don't know. It's expensive. I may return it. That just goes to show I really don't like returning products. So the fact that I want to means that this really didn't work out for me. So getting into the moisturizers, I tested both the Polypeptide Cream and the Lala Retro. I had a full size of the Polypeptide Cream previously. I went through it. It's been gone and out of my life, but I did really enjoy it. It was my morning cream for a while there. I would say it's hydrating and it's moisturizing enough for my dry skin. If you are normal to oily or just oily, let me know if you like it, because I feel like then it could still be a little bit too heavy. Let me know your thoughts on it. This is $68. This one has a peptide complex to bind moisture to the skin. It also, I think they describe it as like a protein smoothie for the face, and I like that little imagery there, but I did really enjoy this. But because I had already tried a full size, I decided to purchase the full size of the Lala Retro Cream. This one is $60 for the full size, and it is much thicker. This one has a blend of 6 rare African oils as well as ceramides. Once again, their packaging, you can press up there and it comes out at the top. I love that I don't have to dip my fingers in. This is so moisturizing and rich. It is such a thick cream. I think I'm really going to love it in the winter. I do feel, I don't know what it is. You'll see it in the after photo that I put in a little bit. I do think some of my redness went down a little bit during the 6 weeks, and I think maybe this product was the reason. Also because so many of the other products did cause some redness and irritation, mainly just the TLC Framboos. But because of that, I do think this product kind of helped to repair a little bit, and then also in long term helped with the redness in my skin. I don't know if I would buy it again, just because it's going to take me a while to get through it, and I'm sure by then there's something else I'm going to want to try. I have so many oils and creams, it's not even funny. But I did really enjoy this one, and I would recommend it, particularly if you have normal to dry skin or just very dry skin. I think you would enjoy it. The next thing I tried was Drunk Elephant's facial oil. I love oils. Cover me head to toe in oil at night and I am a happy girl. I am so dry and I feel like my skin really needs it. So this one, the Virgin Marula Luxury Facial Oil, the full size of this is $72 and then the 5 ounce that you can get is also $40. I really enjoyed this oil. I feel like it didn't just sit on top of my skin, it did actually sink in. Gave me that moisturization that I needed, and then the morning did give me a little bit of glow. I have 3 of them here, as you can see. So one was from the little set, and then 2 came with other products. I would maybe consider purchasing this. I just have so many other facial oils right now that I really can't justify it. Marula oil is featured throughout their line, and it is the only ingredient in this product. It is also where their name comes from. The whole origin of it is that the marula fruit will fall from the tree, it will ferment, and then the elephants will eat it and get drunk. I really love their name. I think it's so cute, plus their packaging and the whole marketing of everything. So kudos to them for that. And then I just have a couple more products. So this is the Umbra Sheer Physical Daily Defense SPF 30. It's a physical sunscreen, as the name does suggest. I love the packaging. I think it's so cute. I wish this print was on all of their products. I do also want to note that I don't have any product problems with this product dripping out the way that the retinol does, even though it's the same kind of tube. This one does not drip out. I did not want to buy this product. It does not have good reviews on Sephora. I think it's maybe at a 3 or 3.5 star. I can confirm, at least for me, it does leave a white cast and it's a little bit too thick and it's a little bit too greasy. I feel like it does sit on top of the skin, like it doesn't absorb. I've used other sunscreens that don't feel that way, that feel like just like a lotion basically. So this I would not recommend. I also have similar feelings to this. This is just a mini. It came in the little set. I did not want to buy a full size of this. I have a tinted moisturizer I already love. The Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense also has your SPF in it, but it's also made to give a little bit of a tint to the skin, as the name suggests. This is so like fair, and they only have 1 shade. That is not cool at all. It barely does anything for my skin tone, so if you are any darker than I, it's not really going to do anything. It also probably would leave that white cast. Also, when rubbing it in, even though the color is so light, it was also very streaky. Like I really had to work it in. My favorite tinted moisturizer is from Bare Minerals, and I don't have that problem. I use a tinted moisturizer on a regular basis, so I'm pretty biased and I know what I like, and this was not it, and I would not recommend it. They also need to make more shades if they are going to market this as a tinted moisturizer. I just checked on Sephora's website just to clarify, make sure I was saying the right thing. It's not tinted moisturizer. They describe it as a tinted daily sunscreen or a physical sunscreen, but same difference, they need more shades of it. And finally, on the last product, $36 for the D-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops. I bought this in the beginning of the year. I want to say it was springtime. These are made to customize. This is made to customize with your cream. You can also add it to sunscreen. I've even added it to foundation. You're not supposed to use it alone. It has cocoa extract in it. I think that's what gives the pigment and also provides some antioxidants as well as peptides again. So that is what the color looks like. And I'm gonna mix in a little bit of Lala Retro so you guys can see the golden pigment it gives. It really just gives a very subtle glow to the skin. It's not even like tan, it's just a little bit of something. I put it on my skin today as well, so I wouldn't say that I look bronzy. I do really like the way that it makes my skin look. It gives that sun-kissed kind of glow to the skin. Also, too, I like that it doesn't have a scent, and it plays well with others. Like I said, I could mix it with foundation, sunscreen, moisturizer. It didn't really matter. It never looked streaky or weird on the skin, but I do have the same complaint, and that is that they need more shades of it, and this is like an extension of that. I was talking to my friend Polly while I was going through this whole thing, and she made a very good point. Because Drunk Elephant is so strict around the ingredients that shouldn't be in skincare, they also seem to kind of side-eye people on Instagram who are using other products. That's just kind of the takeaway that I've gotten through things that I've seen. If they're going to be so strict, they should also probably have some makeup. I don't mean like a full range, like eyeshadow palettes and lashes and everything else, but like the very basics, like a tinted moisturizer, foundation, maybe something that's going to stay on the skin all day. Like Tatcha, they have the primer, they have the dewy skin mist, they also have lip balms, things like that. Maybe they should make some makeup if they are going to be that strict. I don't know, food for thought. In conclusion, the last day I will put a video here of my skin. I know you can see it now, but I have makeup on. So I feel like my skin looked kind of the same. In the beginning, it was very dry that first week or two, and then 3 or 4, it started to kind of level out. I don't feel like my skin looks particularly like great in this photo. It doesn't feel like super hydrated. Maybe I am missing some of those ingredients that I was using previously. I do feel like some of the redness in my skin dissipated, especially around my nose and then on my cheeks. I still had congestion. I still have whiteheads. I still have some now. I need to go in and do something about them. But yeah, overall, I was so excited for this video and to test out Drunk Elephant, and I got increasingly more and more not excited while I was doing this video. I love certain things, and then a lot of it I didn't love, and there was so much of my normal routine that I missed. I really missed using a toner. I know all of Drunk Elephant's products are pH balanced, and that's probably the reason why they don't have a toner. Because I'm dry, I usually don't wash my skin in the morning. I will use a toner or a micellar water, and I missed having that. I had to wash my skin in the morning because I couldn't just go in with C-Firma by itself. So I missed having that. I missed having an essence. I also really missed having a variety of face masks. I love doing them. I usually do about 2 a week, 1 regular and then 1 sheet mask. I also sometimes use like an overnight mask. I would love Drunk Elephant to expand on that. You're just kind of limited with the baby facial. If your skin's irritated, you definitely can't use it. If you're in the tub like me, I wouldn't suggest using it. As much as I really do love that product, I would like to see them expand their mask collection. So real quick, I want to go over my top 3 and my bottom 3. So my top would be the baby facial. I also really love the Lala Retro Cream, and then the B-Hydra Serum, which I am considering purchasing the full size. Like I said, I just want to see how it plays with my other skincare and if it really does make a difference in my skin. And then for my bottom 3, so first off would be the C Tango Multivitamin Eye Cream. It just didn't do it for me. It wasn't enough for me. It didn't give me enough moisture to my skin. Forget like fine lines and wrinkles and all that. I don't think I would really see a difference in that in 6 weeks. Maybe I would. I never have from an eye cream. Let me know if you have, because I haven't. But at the very least, I want enough moisture, and this didn't give it to me. The next thing would be the TLC Framboos. This is here obviously because it causes whiteheads and I can't use it. I couldn't even really test it out that much. I only those 2 or 3 times that I did. Again, if you guys use this and you had that purging happen, let me know if that's maybe what I'm experiencing. But I use so many other products like this and I don't usually have that. And that redness that I had and the lines and everything else, that tightness, I don't think I've ever experienced that from a product. So this I would not recommend for myself. You may like it based on reviews, but for me, I can't use it. And then lastly, and probably least, would be the Umber Tint. It's streaky, it's pale, it doesn't rub in very well. If you like this, you've tried it, you know, we can have different opinions, of course. I think this was my least favorite of everything, even with the Framboos and having that reaction. At least I know other people do use that product and enjoy it. It could just be an ingredient in my skin and my reaction. This I really just can't recommend to anybody. Have you tried Drunk Elephant? Do you have a different experience with any of these? Did some of them work the same for you? Let me know. Overall, I am happy I did this. I do find that I don't think I need to use Drunk Elephant. I think my skin looks and does better when I am using a variety of things. The next long haul I do will probably be in January, just to give my skin a break, to use products up that I already have, and then also to save some money. But I'm looking at the Ordinary. I think they would be a great one to do coming off the heels of Drunk Elephant because they use some similar ingredients and I hear them compared very often. Other brands I'm considering are Pixie and then also Dermalogica. That would be next year. Dermalogica is very pricey and that would take a while to save up for. But if you have any ideas, keeping in mind that I am cruelty free, let me know below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the most ingredient heavy, but I'm not a chemist. I am an esthetician and I love skincare, but I can't really explain like the whys and hows of things work. But I hope you liked my opinions on everything and maybe it helped you with your buying decisions when it comes to Drunk Elephant. Give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and if you would like to see me and more of my remarks, please go ahead and subscribe. I thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you, and I will see you soon.